I'm totally giving 80s disco vibes right now. So, hello guys, I am so freaking excited for this video. The hauls are back. The hauls are making a temporary comeback and I am absolutely so pumped to show you guys what fragrances I have got. I do have something to tell you guys right now. All of these fragrances are from feelingsexy.com.au, and you guys know, if you have watched my channel, that I really hold that website in, like, I hold them very high, and in my eyes they are the best fragrance website, at least in Australia. They are the best in my eyes, and I am so excited to be working with them again, which means that I have a discount code with feelingsexy.com.au again, and I am so excited about it because so many of you guys, like, I'm not talking 1 or 2 or 3, I had emails, comments, messages, Snapchats asking if my code was still active, and it wasn't for a while. It only ran for a certain period of time, and everyone was flooding my DMs and everything asking me what's going on with my code. So I have a new 10% discount code with feelingsexy.com.au. It is Rawling10. I'll leave all the details below for you guys, obviously. I'm not making commission, but I'm just so stoked to be able to bring you guys a 10% discount code running up to Christmas. Like, what more could you guys want? Side note, I do want to say that it doesn't apply to fragrances that are already on sale. So if a fragrance is already on sale, the 10% you can't use it, but with everything else in there, you definitely can. The code is only valid until the 30th of November this year. So use it while you can. I'm really, like I said, I'm really grateful to Feeling Sexy that they are working with me again, and they're going to give you guys another 10% discount code. So if you want to use it, all the details will be linked down below. You guys already know I could literally talk about that company for a very long time because they are absolutely amazing in my eyes. They sell designer, niche, indie, the best pricing in Australia I've ever experienced. In Australia, our prices get insane, like they get really scary. And also another thing is that, sorry, I'm going to get into it in a second. I just want to say something. I find it really difficult to find authentic fragrance websites. I think that there's a lot of not scammers, but there's a lot of like fake fragrances out there. So you have to be really careful who you're giving your money to. So Feeling Sexy, I would never, ever recommend a website that was not 100% the best of the best, and that's what they are to me. I'm going to start off with 2 from Christian Dior, and these are from the amazing Christian Dior line. Now, you guys know, if you keep up with me, I love the amazing Christian Dior line. And the 2 that I have here, I'm so excited to talk about them. Here we have a newer release. This one I believe came out either this year or last year. I can't really remember. It is Dior Amour. And I also have Gris Dior, which was formerly Gris Montaigne, and now it's just called Gris Dior. It hasn't been reformulated, but it's Gris Dior now. So let's start out with this one. I also love the boxes that they come in. I think it's really cute. But anyways, the scent. Oh my god. I'm going to try not to say oh my god so much in this haul, but you guys get it. I am absolutely obsessed with all of these fragrances. So, Gris Dior, incredible rose patchouli scent. Now, you guys know that my signature scent was Coco Noir from Chanel, but I've been kind of playing around with a few different fragrances right now to try and change my signature scent, because I like having a scent that like kind of embodies me. I like having that. This is it. Gris Dior is exactly what I want to smell like most of the time. This is rose, patchouli, and oak moss. Now, the oak moss is what makes this fragrance feel somewhat vintage, but not a vintage scent. So it doesn't smell, don't worry guys, it doesn't smell like a Chanel No. 5 or, you know, even Guerlain Shalimar. It doesn't smell like that at all. In my opinion, this fragrance sits right in between being a modern fragrance and being a vintage fragrance. It's like a modernized vintage scent with some vintage elements in there, but it's not a old-fashioned fragrance in my eyes. I hope that makes sense. But the rose, the patchouli, and the oak moss gives it this kind of like earthiness and a little bit of like a salty sourness to it, which I know that sounds kind of gross, but oh my god, I have been wearing this one every single day since I got it. I have already had 2 compliments while wearing this scent, and I just think it is absolutely stunning. This is a fragrance that you can wear all year round, summer, autumn, winter, spring. You can wear this one. You can wear it out, you can wear it to dinner, you can wear it to lunch, you can wear it anywhere, anytime, any time of the day. And I am absolutely obsessed. This is signature scent worthy 100%. I feel like signature scents are hard to come by, maybe is the right word, because a signature scent has to have a lot of different has to tick off a lot of different boxes, and this ticks off every single box I need in my signature scent. So Gris Dior from Christian Dior is absolutely incredible. You guys, it is a beauty. It, like I said, it's a modern scent, but it has, I think it's because of the oak moss. It definitely is the oak moss, because that's a very popular note in more vintage fragrances, and that's what gives it this kind of edge to it that makes it like somewhat familiar to your nose, like you've smelt something like that in your past. And I'm obsessed. Honestly, I'm gonna try not to talk about them all too much, because honestly guys, I am totally in love with every single fragrance here. The next one that I have here is another Dior Privé. This is Dior Amour, and oh dear God, you guys, this is a beauty. This is a delicate, incredible, feminine beauty. And this was also in the running. I was kind of thinking about which one I want to be my signature scent, but I went for Gris Dior because it just has a little bit more oomph to it. Whereas this is more of a beautiful, elegant, feminine fragrance. Now, I think, personally, this would make the most stunning wedding day fragrance for a bride ever. This, oh good God, is stunning. It's got iris, it's got powdery notes, and it's got jasmine. Now it starts off, as soon as you spray it on your skin, you really get that powdery kind of makeup-y sort of scent, similar to like Valentino Donna. I actually think if you like Valentino Donna, you will love this scent. This one is much more, you can tell it's much higher quality. You can just smell the quality in this fragrance. But it's a lot more gentle, a lot more soft, and less sweet than Valentino Donna. But it still has that beautiful kind of lipsticky iris in the beginning. But as soon as it hits your skin, it totally just meshes with your skin. It melts in, and it becomes this stunning powdery scent with a little bit of a sweetness, and then the jasmine pops out. That jasmine in this fragrance is so sensual. I have never experienced something like this before. It pops out and it just smells intoxicating and beautiful, but it stays being quite a delicate scent just in its scent character. I genuinely think that this would be a beautiful scent to wear on your wedding day. So Dior Amour from Christian Dior, it's a beauty. It's an absolutely beautiful fragrance. If you like feminine powdery fragrances with a little bit of jasmine in there to make it a bit sensual, get it. I'm not gonna say anything else. Get this fragrance. I'm a huge fan of jasmine. I'm realizing that literally half of my fragrances contain jasmine. What one should I pick up next? Okay, do you know what? I'm gonna go with my Guerlain. I have one Guerlain fragrance here, and if you guys know anything about me, you know that Guerlain is my favorite fragrance house ever. I think that Guerlain can do no wrong. I am yet to find a Guerlain fragrance that I don't like. I'm a little bit lost for words. This fragrance is so incredibly beautiful. Oh, I actually want to say as well, it does come in the beautiful box, the beautiful Guerlain, expensive, gorgeous box comes in there. Oh my God, look at that bottle. That bottle is so cute. It's very vintage and obviously has a little puffer, which I'm a little worried about because I know that fragrances that have little puffers tend to evaporate, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Now, oh, I need to stop saying oh my God, but seriously, this is Mademoiselle from Guerlain, and this is everything that I wanted it to be. Now, I have to say something about Guerlain fragrances that I've noticed in a lot of them is that they are chameleons. Like, they are total chameleons. Angelique Noir, I've told you guys this before, but when I first tried Angelique Noir, I didn't like it. I did not like the opening of Angelique Noir. I smelt it and I was shocked. I just didn't like it. There was something bitter and green and I didn't like it. So I came back to it like probably about an hour to 2 hours later, And it was a totally different fragrance. Like, I was confused at what fragrance I'd sprayed there. I thought it was another one, but it was Angelique Noir, and she changed. She totally changed into my dream fragrance. Exactly the same with Mademoiselle from Guerlain. I sprayed this on, and I'm familiar now with Guerlain and how a lot of their fragrances are composed, how they start one way and they, oh my god, they're just amazing. That's how a fragrance should be. It should have different stages and different notes, and it should change. And I think that that's like the exciting thing about fragrance, and this does exactly that. I sprayed it on my skin, and again, there is a note called galbanum, I think it's called. It smells very bitter, again, like a bitter sort of plant, a bitter green note, something like that. But just give it some time. Give it a little bit of time, and you guys, this fragrance smells like powdery, soft marshmallows. I am not joking. It smells like powdery clouds of marshmallows, if that makes any sense at all, but it is not tacky. They managed to make gourmands sophisticated, and gourmand and sophisticated don't usually go in the same sentence, but that's what Guerlain does. They turn a gourmand and make it into a masterpiece, and that is exactly what Mademoiselle is. It's delicate, it's sweet, it's powdery, but it's not too much of anything. There's also a beautiful orange blossom note in here as well that I can smell, and oh my, I'm sorry, it is absolutely incredible. It's delicate, it's beautiful, it's marshmallowy, powdery, incredible scent. But like I said, if you're going to try Guerlain, don't get scared of the top notes and the opening, because Angelique Noir is the prime example for me. Like, sprayed it on, didn't like it, came back to it, fell in love, and I've loved it ever since. Exactly the same with this bad boy. So just work with them and you will be in love. If you're anything like me, you will absolutely love that fragrance. So let's move on. I feel like I'm honestly going on about these fragrances for way, way, way too long, but that's what you guys signed up for over here. So the next fragrance that I have is an Eggwash. And Eggwash to me is an incredible niche house. They do some funky fragrances, and I'm not talking funky in a bad way. I'm talking they're weird. Some of them are very crazy fragrances. They smell like just something from another world. That is definitely how I would describe Eggwash's fragrances. They smell otherworldly, which is a great thing. It is a great thing because in the fragrance market, it's very hard to stand out. And to me, Eggwash's, most of their offerings stand out in some way because they're weird, they're wonderful, they're unique, and they are everything that you want from a niche fragrance. So the one that I have here is actually a way more approachable fragrance from Eggwash. I would say this is the most likable fragrance from Eggwash, and my god, is it stunning. This is Eggwash Honor. I finally have her, and I am so happy. This fragrance is a stunner. Now I have to say, this, like I said, is the most likable Eggwash that you're gonna get. To me, this is one that you could potentially blind buy if the notes appeal to you, and you will be more than happy. This is a beautiful bouquet of white, opulent, divine, decadent white flowers. That is literally what this is. If you are a white floral fan, which I personally am, my two favorites are tuberose and jasmine, which are both in this fragrance, but the main player to me is the beautiful gardenia. The gardenia with the jasmine is what I get the most from this fragrance, but it is stunning. It is not like a generic white floral to me. It is a stunning, opulent bouquet of white flowers. That literally is what it smells like to me. There's some creaminess in there, there's some thickness, like a lot of, like I said, Eggwash's fragrances, they're all very full, they're all very decadent, they're all very like heavy kind of scents, and even this being a white floral, it has some oomph to it. It has a little bit of sexiness, a little bit of oomph in there that kind of grounds it. I do see this being a beautiful wedding day scent as well. So Eggwash Honor, if you like gardenia, jasmine and tuberose, get this fragrance. Get this fragrance. Probably one of my favorite white florals that I've smelt ever. I think it is absolutely stunning. This next fragrance I have wanted for so long. I would say that this fragrance out of all of them has been on my wish list for the longest. And I'm so overly joyed to have this finally in my collection. It is an Armani Privé. Oh, guys. I'm lost for words. I'm absolutely speechless, lost for words. This is Rose d'Arabie from the Armani Privé. I do not know how I'm going to be able to do this fragrance justice. I'm going to try, but I don't. You're just going to have to go and smell it for yourself. Rose d'Arabie is the most beautiful, decadent rose oud combination that I have ever smelled in my life. This is probably my favorite rose oud combination ever. Now, the oud in here is not pungent, dirty, skanky, big in your face. No. To me, this fragrance is more of an oriental rose. It's got a little bit of a spice in there, and it has this beautiful, incredible vanilla note in here that ribbons through the rose, makes it incredibly luxurious but not overly sweet. This fragrance kind of plays into the gourmand territory, but it never goes too gourmand. This fragrance is worth every little penny. I swear to God, this is luxury. This literally smells luxurious to me. It is the most beautiful rose oud vanilla that I have ever smelled. So definitely, guys, you need to go and check this one out. If you like the same fragrances as me, you have to go and check this one. When I first smelled this fragrance, I thought it reminded me of Tom Ford Noir et Noir. But as I put it on my skin, it didn't resemble Tom Ford at all. And then it started to resemble Oud Bouquet. And then as it went further into my skin, it didn't resemble that at all. So it's a fragrance that it will remind you of certain things, but it doesn't. At the same time, it doesn't smell like anything else. To me, this is unique, beautiful, everything that I want in a luxury fragrance. This is it. This to me is date night. Oh, honey, this is a date night. This is a date night scent. And it's also when you're dressed up, you're wearing a beautiful gown, put on this fragrance, and you will be literally the most beautiful smelling person in the room. So Rose d'Arabie did not disappoint. I am so happy to finally own it. And you guys definitely need to get your nose on that one if you want a beautiful luxury fragrance. So get it. I did this. I did it. My next fragrance is Tom Ford fucking Fabulous. Now, I'm going to give you guys my totally unbiased opinion. Do I think it's worth it? Do I think it's worth the money? Do I think it's a great scent? What are my thoughts on it? This is a very controversial fragrance, but to be honest, I think it's more just the name that kind of made everyone go a little crazy, and the price as well. But I am going to tell you guys my honest opinion on this fragrance. First of all, I want to say I love that it's matte. I think that is just, it's a sexy bottle. And to me, I'm going to say it, I'm going to be so cheesy, it is fucking fabulous. I'm really sorry, but this fragrance really is fabulous. The scent inside is totally worth it, in my honest opinion. Now, if you guys like the same scents as me, I think that you're going to love this. You are going to totally love this fragrance. Now, obviously the name is very polarizing. It's a marketing thing, but it's a very polarizing name. But the scent inside is very, very likable. It's very sexy, and I think it is absolutely incredible. So how does this fragrance smell to me? When you first spray it on your skin, you kind of get this little tiny bit of like a green note, but as soon as it hits your skin, you get this beautiful buttery, suede tonka bean, almond, and then you get a hit of leather, which makes this fragrance really, really sexy. Now, to me, this fragrance had incredible longevity on my skin, and it also had different like kind of like phases of it. To me, this fragrance didn't fall flat at all. It was everything that I wanted it to be, and I hope that you guys go and smell it for yourself and not just like look at negative reviews, because to me this fragrance is incredibly sexy. Tom Ford, fucking fabulous. And also, this is unisex, and to me it is totally a unisex scent. I would say maybe the smallest bit more feminine than anything. So you can get this one and share it with your partner. So just a little thought there. You can share this one with your partner and both of you will smell so incredibly sexy. This fragrance to me, it's sexy, sexy stuff in this bottle. Going hand in hand with the Tom Ford, I have a fragrance that resembles Tom Ford fucking fabulous quite well. Like this fragrance to me, it actually smells pretty close. So yeah, I'm going to talk about it right now. This is from Van Cleef & Arpels, and this fragrance is called Waddle. Now, I believe that this came out last year, if I'm right. And oh my lordy, 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 this is some sexy stuff as well. And I love that it comes with a little atomizer here that you can put the scent in, and this is sturdy. This is like heavy stuff. Like this is amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it out, and let's see if I can get it out. To my nose, this, oh good God, this is some sexy stuff. Again, this fragrance is perfectly unisex, so you could get it and share it with your partner or whatever. It is perfectly unisex. Now, the opening of this fragrance smells very similar to Tom Ford's fucking fabulous. It does smell similar, but the only difference in my eyes and why I would recommend Tom Ford over Dior is that the Tom Ford has more going on. It pops out with different kind of surprises, and it keeps you like going back to smelling your arm, and there's something more unique about this fragrance. Whereas the Dior, oh my God, I would highly recommend it. Like honestly, I still recommend this like 100%. Like I'm not joking right now. I still think that you guys need to go and smell this. But the only thing is that this one kind of falls a little flat and it just becomes really sweet and gourmand. There is again tonka bean in here, and it is the most beautiful buttery creamy tonka bean that I've ever smelled. Like this fragrance is absolutely incredible. I'm actually really impressed with this line from Van Cleef & Arpels. They do smell very high quality. So there is tonka bean, there is vanilla, there is almond in here, and it's gourmand heaven, but it has this darkness to it. They do pull similarities. Which one would I recommend? Honestly, if you can spend the $1, definitely get fucking fabulous. But if you can't, this is like, it's heaven. So that is it. That is my last fragrance I'm going to talk about, and oh my God, this was a long video. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing what fragrances I've hauled. So yes, that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget that I do have the 10% code with feelingsexy.com.au. You can get all of these fragrances on Feeling Sexy with 10% off if you're interested. So my code is rolling10, and don't forget, it's only valid until the 30th of November. So use it while you can. Please follow me on Instagram. It is at demi.rawling, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.